Heavy drinking has been on the rise over the past several years, according to the Journal of the American Medical Association, or JAMA Network. And now,
I think the pandemic pressed the accelerator.
As of September 2020, overall frequency of alcohol consumption increased by about 14% from the previous year.
I think we've seen some of that playing out in Pennsylvania.
There was a noticeable uptick when Pennsylvania liquor stores started to reopen after being closed in the pandemic's early days.
We just saw huge increases in the volumes of people seeking out those substances. Some because they had a substance use disorder, and others because they were using those substances to cope with some of the anxiety, depression, stress that was setting in as a result of the pandemic.
And for women, the numbers are even more alarming. Women increased their heavy drinking days by 41% compared to before the pandemic, according to a RAND Corporation study.
I would say that women have borne the brunt of a lot of the challenges with this pandemic in balancing work and childcare and also taking care of parents.
The Secretary for PA Drug and Alcohol Programs, Jen Smith, agrees and adds.
And now these children are more exposed to that heavy drinking than they were before.
On top of that,
some of the raw data that I have does show a pretty significant increase in the percentage of admissions specifically related to alcohol.
In 2019, alcohol was reported as the primary substance in about 29% of rehab admissions in PA in under or uninsured people. The state is still crunching the numbers for 2020, but they already look higher and could keep climbing. It's something that's playing out here in the mid-state for hospital admissions.
I will say that at the Penn State Hershey Medical Center, the increase in alcohol use and alcohol-related hospitalizations has been tremendous.
The state says it should be able to allocate $55 million very soon from the federal government for drug and alcohol prevention, intervention, treatment, and recovery to be used over the next 2 years. On top of that, the state should also be getting an additional $47.5 million over the next 4 years.
Really heavily investing in recovery supports. So as we see more and more people receiving treatment and achieving recovery, that population of people in recovery in Pennsylvania is just really expanding. Right now, we don't have services to support them in the way that we need to.
Officials say there should be no shame in seeking help for an addiction if you need it. In fact, they say it's courageous and could very easily save your life. Reporting in Harrisburg, Michelle Drapak, ABC 27 News.